Hello guys, this weekend is Manchester United versus Newcastle on Saturday. It's a 3 o'clock kickoff, a classic 3 o'clock kickoff. So let's get into it. Let's cue the intro. Oh no, welcome back to Matchday Live, and it's me, Dan, back again. And this weekend it's Manchester United versus Newcastle, 3 o'clock kickoff. And obviously, it's pretty much all about this man. It's his return home debut, and yeah, it's looking really good for. Obviously, I'll be very surprised if he doesn't start, but he's going to start. It's Ronaldo. You have to start him. So the team I've gone for was obviously Ronaldo up top with Fernandes and Pogba and McTominay in midfield. Apparently, McTominay is fit and playing in training, so I would be surprised if he's back. Same back four that beat Wolves 1-0, which we'll talk about in a second. Sancho on the left, Greenwood on the right, and there is talk of Matic and Van der Beek maybe starting, or Van der Beek starting, because he hasn't actually started yet this season. But I think I think Van der Beek and Matic might be saved for the Champions League game. I think we've got against young boys. Is it Tuesday or Wednesday? I'm not too sure. So anyway, let's get into it. Let's play match. Let's talk about the last. Let's talk about that Friday first. Literally. Even I recorded the Matchday Live on that Friday, thinking, Ronaldo was going to Man City, and then all of a sudden, they just all pulled out, and then we went in for him, and then as literally as that, I was like, oh my days, we've just signed Cristiano Ronaldo again. I know it's 36-year-old Cristiano Ronaldo, but I cannot believe that we signed Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's now playing again for United. I literally cannot believe it. I was literally like, I didn't want to believe it. Because you know what Twitter's like. You know what the papers are like. You just can't trust anything with. You just can't touch. You just can't trust anybody with the sources and stuff like that. And then it officially come out, and then I was like, oh my days, what the hell has happened there? And I could not believe it. Literally could not believe it. It was just, he's going to be a fantastic striker for us. I know we didn't really need him. We kind of really needed a midfielder, holding midfielder, but I don't know. It's just one of them ones where, if you're offered Ronaldo, you might as well sign him. So it's good that we did sign him, and hopefully he does start this weekend against Newcastle. I'll be very surprised if he doesn't. Ronaldo was unlucky there. So anyway, yeah. So we sort of bought Ronaldo on the Friday, and then we obviously the main game against Wolves were pretty much overshadowed by the Ronaldo signing. And which I'm not surprised. You signed Ronaldo. You just wanted to see what's going to happen now, and then it's gonna be a fantastic. To be honest with you, I could have got tickets. I literally could have got tickets like 2 or 3 weeks ago, but I couldn't because I've got my second jab on the Saturday. And oh my god, if we see that on Saturday, the crowd's gonna go absolutely mental. Anyway, so. I'm not surprised. I was very surprised that we signed him. Anyway, yeah, talking about the Wolves game. Let's talk about the Wolves game. The Wolves game, I don't know how we won it 1-0. We should have lost it. We played Paul Pogba and Fred in midfield, and they just got terrorised. Adama Traore just terrorised us. Fred was all over the place. We did not know what was happening. The amount of chances Wolves had and how they did not score is I do not know. It's like United didn't really get going. To be honest with you, they didn't really get started that well, and we just kept giving the ball away. Fred just kept giving the ball away. Even Pogba gave the ball away, and that is great. Did that take a deflection? That shot? What a goal that is! I think the only, I think we had, I think they had a shot. We had they had a shot cleared off the line, obviously from Wan-Bissaka. David De Gea made a couple good saves as well in that first half. And the only shot I think I remember us having. Oh yeah, it did take a deflection. The only shot we had is when Greenwood cut across the goal and the goalkeeper did save it, and somehow we didn't get a corner for it. But that was unlucky. But yeah, how they did not, how they did not score, I do not know. So went into half time 0-0, and then the second half pretty much started like the first half. We kind of got a bit of hold of the ball a bit more second half, until like they had a corner, and then David De Gea made two double saves. Well, he made a double save, and thank God that he did make a double save, because it would have been one of them goals which I think they did deserve a goal, to be honest with you. And then in the end, obviously, Greenwood scored through a cross. Well, it all came from like a 50-50 challenge with Ruben Neves and Paul Pogba. I think we did get away with one there. I think I think it was a foul. But the thing is, where Ruben Neves didn't really, he'd like delayed his reaction. That's why I think they kind of gave us the goal, the Greenwood goal. Basically, he's just I think Bruno Fernandes passed it to Greenwood on that right hand side. Greenwood had either a cross shot, and the goalkeeper did save it, but I think the goalkeeper saves it, and then his save pretty much goes on to his save. Makes it go into the goal, if you know what I'm saying. So that was pretty much our goal, and then that was pretty much the game, really. It's just that 1-0. It's probably quite a boring game for United, but obviously the Wolves fans were all over us, and we're saying that we cheated and stuff like that. Oh, Ronaldo scored there. I wouldn't be surprised. If I was surprised that we did win that game 1-0, but at least we got the 3 points anyway, which is really good. So then go on to the transfer deadline day. We did see a couple more players leave out on loan, and we saw Dan James go, which I thought, Dan James, I thought he was a really good player for us at the start. In that first game, because I remember I went to that Chelsea game, where he scored them couple goals. I thought he looked like he was going to be a really good player for us, but then he didn't really get into the Premier League that much. Maybe it's just the way United play. I don't know. I think he will do well at Leeds, but I think if United got 25 million for him, I think that's a good 25 million. With Ronaldo coming in as well, I can't see him starting, even though he did start the game against Wolves. So he will be missed, because obviously he's a good player. He tracks back, and he does. He's a good defensive winger, if you know what I mean. He's a good one of them players who gets back and gets them goals, and it just didn't really work out for him. I would have thought we would have kept him on and then loaned him out, just in case something happened. Obviously, Diallo was supposed to go. Amad Diallo was supposed to go out on loan to Feyenoord, I think, but then he got injured, so we kept him, and then we sold Dan James, and I think who else? Oh, Brandon Williams went out on loan to Norwich, which is a good move as well, because obviously Tellez and all that. Well, actually, I'm quite surprised that we did sell. Did loan out Brandon Williams. I know he probably won't play, but obviously we're keeping Delo now as well, so he'll be back up for Wan-Bissaka, and obviously we've got Tellez who can play left back. So I think this season will be a season for Delo. If he starts these games, I reckon he will start a couple games. So, like I said, the game against we got Young Boys coming up in the Champions League this week, so. What is it? Is it this week or next week? I'm confused now. I'm pretty sure we have got Champions League this week. I'm pretty sure, because we're away. I know that. So it will be quite interesting to see what team he does put out this week against Newcastle. Obviously, Newcastle themselves, they haven't started the season that well. I think, what have they only had a couple draws? I don't think they've won yet. So it will be interesting. It will be a hard game. Obviously, they're just going to sit back. And obviously, Newcastle, they are a tough side. But once you get that first goal, I think, to be honest with you, I think the game will be, obviously, it will be focused on Ronaldo. And, you know, Newcastle are going to come to United and try and spoil it. But I think United will... I think we'll just be so hyped, and pretty much all we just got to do is just hopefully Luke Shaw puts a really good ball into the box for Ronaldo just to head it in. That's all we need. And then, you know, we see Old Trafford erupt. But obviously, we're not going to see that. I thought, you know, actually, Varane had a really good first game as well against Wolves. So I wouldn't be surprised if Varane, you know, continues his place with what's his name, and then I expect Lindelof will play against young boys in the Champions League. I expect maybe Harry Maguire will get rested, or one of the two will be rested. Sancho, I thought Sancho against Wolves, he didn't have the best game. Obviously, he came off in the end. I think Martial came on, and I think Martial actually played okay when he came on. So I think he just needs a bit more game time, Sancho, and he will eventually get into his goal scoring form, I think, or the assist goal scoring form. I think with Ronaldo now, I think it might just help him as well. And obviously we kept Cavani as well. It was nice for Cavani to give up the number 7 for Ronaldo as well. I didn't think it was going to happen, but obviously the Premier League allowed it. So. And obviously, Cavani, he's the number 21 for Uruguay. So I wasn't surprised that Dan James left, and he got Dan James's number, Edison Cavani. So yeah, hopefully we'll see Ronaldo start. If he doesn't start, I reckon Cavani might start against Newcastle, and then probably come on at half time or something like that. If we're not winning or something like that. Or even so, we could see Cavani and Ronaldo start. I would be very surprised if that happens, but I can't see Ronaldo starting on the wing. He's a number 9 now. He's still got pace. He still has that pace, but obviously he's more of a, he's more now of a number 9 than he was at United, back in 2008, where he was a winger, and he's still quick and stuff like that. But I don't know. It will be interesting how he plays. He's going to he has to get used to the tough Premier League, because obviously the Premier League was totally different it was different to it was different in 2008, and it will be hard for him. It will be a hard game for United, but I reckon once United get that first goal, I think we'll probably beat Newcastle easily, I think. So for my score prediction, I'm going to go, I reckon 3-0 Man United. I reckon United will get some goals, and I think we'll be just too good for Newcastle this weekend. I'll be very surprised if we lose or something like that. I also totally forgot to say about Fred. Apparently, all the Brazilian players this weekend will be suspended, apparently, because they didn't go out, obviously, to play for Brazil in the international break. So, yeah, it would be interesting to see if Fred plays. I don't think he will, but it would be good. It would be after the last game. Fred needs some rest, I think. We need to have different midfielders in there. And I think McTominay, I think he probably will play this weekend, because he has been in training, so we'll be very surprised if he doesn't. If not, it'll probably be Matic in midfield with probably Paul Pogba and all that. So anyway, guys, I'm going to actually end it here. So for my score prediction, I did say 3-0. I reckon Ronaldo, if he starts, he gets a goal. No doubt about it. And then it will be interesting as well to see how he's going to be like with Bruno Fernandes, because obviously Bruno Fernandes, he wants the ball, and obviously Ronaldo will want the ball. It sometimes doesn't work for Portugal. So it will be interesting to see how he works with Bruno as well. Anyway, guys, that is going to be it for today. So please like, comment and subscribe, and don't forget to leave your score prediction below. So right, guys, I'm going. Bye.